Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now if there's any one genre of product that I absolutely love the most and love to cover on my channel, it's good quality outerwear. I literally have, and I would say about 10 jackets, hoodies, and pieces of outerwear to every one that my wife has, and I can tell you she has quite a bit. So for me, it's really one of those things that I naturally gravitate to. I really enjoy my outerwear, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So here in my hands, this is the V3 Harriman High Pile Sherpa Fleece from Freedom Industries. And I forgot to say zip hoodie. This thing is awesome. I've been just waiting for this to come out. They advertised it. They've been showing it on social media. I've been watching and watching and watching, and I'm like, the minute it comes out, I'm going to get myself one, and I did, and it's here today. Which works out very well because it is literally negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It's cold, it's breezy, it's blustery, and I just want myself a good quality fleece hoodie to enjoy. So just a little show and tell today, but with that said, I have a whole bunch to do and a whole bunch to share with you. And if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor, stay tuned. And so, as I mentioned in the package here, this is the V3 Harriman High Pile Sherpa Fleece Zip Hoodie from Freedom Industries. I have been waiting for this now for a while. It finally got released, made available for purchase. I immediately jumped on it, and I had a number of different colors to choose from, and I feel like I should have gone a different direction. However, I did go with standard gray for a few reasons. First off, I think this is going to be a nice neutral color, not stand out too much, a little gray man, so to speak. And the other colorways, there were some really cool ones, some camo options, black and camo, two tones. I really liked the sage green, but I've bought so much green that I wanted to change it up. So you'll see here the Harriman version 3. And this is in the size large, which that could be another thing worth considering. I hope this fits me. Now, when you look at Freedom Industries website, they do say if you want form fitting or really not loose fitting, to go down a size. And I'm usually a large. I bought a large. I hope that was not a mistake. I may be going back for a medium, but even at that, let's take a look. As we get into this, designed around the cold nights, a nice hoodie, something that's going to be comfortable, just keeps me good and warm and comfy, but has some features all at the same time. Now they're saying this is a 17-ounce double-lined high pile fleece. So they say the interior fleece and exterior fleece are the same. This has a kangaroo pocket across the front, and what they're saying with two hand-warmed pockets. So we kind of got to look at this in a little more detail. Along the bottom, there is a cinch cord to help keep this all bundled up. A beautiful sculpted and fitting hood. I like this design already. When it kind of has that multiple panel design, you'll notice that 3-panel design. But what really caught my attention, it's the little details, these sort of ripstop details all over, which is awesome. So like, for example, on the elbows here, that's cool, going down the sleeves, across the front, just a real neat look, and then that nice, large USA flag right on the shoulder. So just really cool, very nicely done, and I hope this fits. And so as we take a look a little bit closer at all of the details, I am fairly familiar with Freedom Industries. However, this is my very first garment from them. So YKK zippers, nicely done. As we look at the front here, everything trimmed out very nicely. I love their trim designs, and it's the trim on the sage that really caught me. The sage and olive is beautiful. Now, as we look at this zipper, you'll notice on the inside has a little bit of a wind blocking panel. So right on the inside, which is nice, they trimmed it out with the ripstop to prevent the zipper from snagging. So that's a smart design, and it's a functional design. I do greatly like that. On the inside, beautifully trimmed out. Everything very, very nicely trimmed. That's gorgeous. You can see the nice large patch. So again, the Freedom Industries patch here, freedomindustriesusa.com. Very nice. And a little bit of a sort of a cord on top. Now I'll pull this off once I know whether or not I'm going to keep it. This has the actual, tag and whatnot. So I'm just going to leave that as is for now. But looking at the front pocket here, again, just a little bit of function built into this. Now, Freedom Industries, you can see that nice little tag, some Velcro keepers here to keep this flap shut, and then another YKK zipper across the front with nice, like a good breathable pouch on the inside. So as I take a look here, actually this mesh is, let's see, straight through to the inside. So that's awesome. Good ventilation, breathability. So if you have to, you can open up this pocket and that's just gonna vent. That's huge. Body temperature management, no matter what, is critical. So the ability to get some body temperature off, I think, is fantastic. I love that design feature. But as we dig a little bit deeper into the pocket and I reverse it, pretty straightforward, just an open dump pocket, not a lot to it, no keepers or anything like that, but it doesn't necessarily need it. More than anything, I am just thrilled with the fact that it actually has that ventilation. Now reaching through the inside, this is your kangaroo pocket, so it goes all the way through, very simple, so nice easy design. That will definitely keep your hands warm, feels nice and thick, and that's that high pile fleece. Looking at the cuffs, everything trimmed out nicely and then sort of integrating into the ripstop nylon panel. Now this panel has just a little bit of flex, little bit of give. That's nice. I like that quite a bit. So that's going to make it comfortable. It's going to have a little bit of give as you wear it. And that's making me think at this point, I probably should have gone with the medium and not the large. But again, time will tell. And furthermore, not too much else to speak about, but let's flip this around real quick to the back. Simple construction. You can see actually very nice the way they've stitched the panels. So you end up with a good form fit. Usually when you end up with multiple panels making up the back, it does fit a little bit better. So I like that. But at this point, the moment of truth, how will this fit? Well, already I can tell you the arm's definitely a little bit large. The body, it's actually probably perfect. I think if I went much smaller, I would have really struggled with the arm length. Now, I'm a little disappointed already. I bought a large because I was worried about the arm length, and I feel like they got this wrong. That's a big time disappointment to me. I feel like I need at least another inch here. I'm not all that different than most other sizes. I typically do wear a large in almost every manufacturer. And if you've been watching my channel, you'll see me say time and time again, large, 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 large. And that's specifically for the arm length. And in this case, that kind of blows. So I went from loving this and totally excited and a little worried about the size of the body. I don't know if I will wear this. I don't know if I will. It's close, but that just kills me. Every time I stretch, that's just not going to work. I don't know. So bummed out. So that doesn't usually happen on my channel. Usually things are working up. That is way off. What is wrong with this and why? It's back here. It's that and the way it attaches. It tugs. So you can see that right there is too tight. It's a design flaw, in my opinion. That's too tight. So, I mean, And just for the example, this Helicontex Rogue hoodie is a US size medium. This isn't even a large. This is a medium. And you can see the sleeves. No problem. doing the zombie walk. Freedom Industries. And so, unfortunately for me, I just have to make a decision every single movement I make. I'm going to be flapping in the breeze. Like a lot. Like a lot. This is off by like a minimum of 2 inches. Minimum. I don't understand. And so I don't really have a perfect way to demonstrate this or a perfect place to measure off of, but just for the example, and this will get us close. This is underneath the armpit where everything comes together. Now you can see this seam right here where everything comes together. On my Rogue, you can see that same point is right there. And as we measure the sleeves, well here, I'm gonna go on the Freedom Industries. So as I go from the cuff to that point, that is 20.5 inches. And on the Rogue, as I go from the cuff to that point, that is 24 inches. So that's 3.5 inches different on the sleeves, where the Freedom Industries is a US size large and the Rogue hoodie is a US size medium. I simply cannot understand. And so, unfortunately for me, I can't tell you how excited I was to now how frustrated I am at this. I'm really bummed out. I wanted to love this. I am such an outerwear junkie, and I literally watched this for 4 months, maybe more, waiting for it to come out, be released, made available, and I can't wear this. I can't. Freedom Industries has to be told about this. It's very disappointing. If you have stubby arms, this will be a great option for you. So if you have short arms and you're slightly stocky and maybe a little bit larger built, this might work. But for me, very far off. And I don't have strange proportions by any means. I'm 6'1", 175 pounds, fairly lean. My arms are maybe just a touch long, but I don't have strange proportions. This is very frustrating and very unfortunate. And so, all right, guys, there you have it. A look at the Freedom Industries High Pile Sherpa Harriman version 3 hoodie zip-up fleece. That didn't work with short arms. But if you like this content, do me a favor, take a look at my Outer Limitless 2 channel, which is more on the tactical and firearm side of things. At this point, that channel is growing quickly. I have a ton of videos up there. So if you like what you see here on Outer Limitless, do me a favor and check me out on Outer Limitless 2. So all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.